How a man treats a woman he finds unattractive is how he feels about women. How he gives when he has nothing to gain is how generous he is. And who he is when nobody is watching is his level of character.
Same for you lot as well. There's good men out there, there's bad men out there. There's good women out there, there's bad women out there. Everybody needs to be observed. And don't try and make it specific to men that, men are terrible because they don't act nice to women they're not attracted to. It doesn't even compute that you would treat everybody exactly the same. It just does not work. It's not feasible. If you treated everybody the same, then no one would feel special in your life, because you'd be like, well, you treat everybody like this. You don't make me feel special. You're nice to everybody. You see the logic there? Of course they don't.
These are 3 things a man will do when he's not attracted to you. Number 1, if when you tell him something that is going on with you or something that you need help with, and he's not even trying to help you at all, I'm not even talking about just money, like anything in general, like you tell him, oh babe, I need to sort this out, sort that out, and he doesn't offer you any form of help, he just go, oh, God will be with you.
That's too funny. Yeah, he's not trying to get involved in your problems. And another thing, have you noticed every time you get with a girl, they've always got 101 problems, bro?
That man doesn't like you. Run. If he's always complaining to you about his financial problems, like he's always telling you his problem. Today this one happened, tomorrow this one happened. That man is trying to beg you for money, but he doesn't know how to go about it. Run. Again, he doesn't like you.
Hold on. This woman just said first red flag is if a woman goes to a man and then tells him her problems and he doesn't offer to help, then he's not attracted. But now the second thing, she said if a man comes to the woman and talks about his financial problems, that's a red flag as well. So the man should help the woman's problems, but the woman should never help the man's problems. Get out of here, bro.
He's always having issues. Today he has issue with his business. Tomorrow he has issue with his car. Next tomorrow he has this issue.
Yeah, the same way you have issues and problems.
What are you talking about, you idiot?
Because that's life. Life is give and take. The same way you started off the video where, oh yeah, if you got problems and you go to the man and the man doesn't want to help you, then run. Yeah, exactly. And if the man has problems and he tells you his problems and you don't want to help, he should run.
He's even looking for how to run away from helping you financially or giving you money. So he's telling you his problems beforehand so that you won't be able to ask him for any money. That man doesn't like you.
Yeah, you see, it just comes down to money, bro. Oh, he's telling you his money problems so that you can't ask him for money. This is gold digger babble.
For this one, I won't really say run, but if when you guys meet up, especially at the beginning of the relationship, and he's not shy, like he's just so bold and he's looking at you in the eyes like a thief, I won't really say run, but it kind of means like he doesn't really like you like that.
Silence, you fool!
Stop it. Get some help.
What the hell? If the guy meets you on the date and he's too confident and he looks at you in the eye, he doesn't really like you. That makes absolutely no sense.
One of the biggest lessons I ever learned, or harshest realities I ever, had to come to, is realizing that men do not care about your accomplishments as a woman. They don't care about your education. They don't care about your degrees. They don't care about how much money you're making. They don't care about what businesses you're running. They don't care about any of that stuff. If they do not find you attractive, they will not go out of their way for you whatsoever.
Yes, men don't care about all of this. I got this degree and I've got this money. I've got this house and this car and blah, blah, blah. You lot care about that. Men care about how you look and how you treat us. Do you treat us with respect, and are you giving us box on a consistent basis?
And the truth shall set you free.
Are you loyal?
They will walk right past you to a beautiful woman. The thing about it, men and women are just wired differently.
Yeah.
A real man doesn't really have to care what a woman has going on. If he has, money, if he has education, all that kind of stuff, it's not like you can't even really fault it. Like, men have the luxury because for the most part across, I don't even know if I go as far as saying like across the world, but
yeah, don't start talking about the whole world because you probably don't know about the rest of the world.
For the most part, in most communities, men make more money than women. So they have the luxury of being able to date for things outside of stability, you know, even general, sometimes even compatibility. They can date for whatever reason they want to, whereas women, like, you know, sometimes we're looking for other stuff. We can have $1 million in the bank. A lot of women would still want a man that has more money than them or has something equal or something similar.
So if a woman is a millionaire, she's going to want a man that's a trillionaire. Not every time. There's always exceptions to everything, but a lot of the time.
A lot of women, because they're just scared, you know, they know it makes them an easy target for men that are leeches and moochers and, you know, just want to use them.
This sounds like projection, because we know that a lot of times women use men. Women will get with a man who has a lot of money, get married to him, push out a child, and then divorce him. And then they'll go and sleep with guys like 6'8" the Great. Let's keep it real.
I'm Tyrone.
But men, they just are wired differently. They can go after what's beautiful.
Yeah, but this is the caveat to that. Most men are not in a position to do that. Oh, men can just go after women that are beautiful. Which men can do that? Not all men are in position to try and get with a woman that's beautiful. Most men know where they are in the hierarchy. Most men know where they stand. Most men who are unattractive know they're unattractive. Most men who are broke know they are broke. Most men who are short know they are short. And they know that they're going to have to work harder than other men to get the same results.
It's an evil world we live in.
Because women don't have to go and approach men, they don't have to go and put themselves out there. They have this weird fantasy that any man can just go out there and get a gorgeous woman. It's bullshit.
Realizing that as a woman, I also had to come to the other harsh reality of what my grandmother told me when I was like maybe 14 or 15. She told me that you have to maintain your appearance as a woman until the day you die. And I know some of y'all are thinking like, oh damn, Taylor, you didn't listen. I don't wear makeup all the time, but I still kind of feel like I'm put together. I always have good hygiene. I always maintain, you know, a certain level of fitness. You can be funny, you can be smart, you can be strong, you can be, you know, like all of these other things, but you can never neglect your appearance in the process.
Yes, because that's the number one value that you're measured by as a woman. And even women measure each other by that value as well.
I understand now that like beautiful women are always going to have options.
Even the ones that are not quote unquote beautiful have options as well. It's just that those women are punching above their weight. They want Chads and Tyrones just like the bad bees want Chads and Tyrones.
Silly.
They get rejected and then they start complaining and making videos on TikTok. As a woman, you don't need to be some supermodel to get a man. You don't. Just have good hygiene, dress appropriately to your size, and that's about it, bro. And just don't be mean. Don't be walking around with a sour face. And that's it. Like, women act like it's so hard. The thing that makes it difficult for women to find a man is their own dating preferences. That's what makes it hard. You lot all want a super tall, super rich guy.
It's hard, like dating. It is. And like I said, men are just wired differently. They're built differently. They have the luxury of being able to date just for looks, whereas women, we're looking for more than that.
Bruh, like, you're talking like you've had this epiphany that, oh my god, I just realized this thing. As a woman, you should look good, because being attractive is the number one value that people view and measure women by. Everybody's known this since the beginning of time. I don't know why you're acting like this is some new information.